Be it ever so humble, there's no place like Rome.
Catch me if you can, Acme agents.
Ah!
There she is! Get her!
Run, run!
Come on! You want her to get away?
Give it up, unless you can fly.
She's got a helicopter.
I almost had her this time. Couldn't you have run any faster?
Listen, Hawkins, there's more to catching Carmen than just running faster. It takes brains, too.
Darn. Well, Carmen got away, but did she leave behind another post-it note?
The Grand Taj Mahal Hotel. Interesting. And what about that writing?
You know, Carmen and I worked with an expert in ancient alphabets way back when. He's retired now, but he was very helpful. Maybe he can help us again.
So where does he hang out?
Let's just say that it was the birthplace of democracy. Check your database, Socrates.
I'll do that, but at least let's give him a call.
His phone might be bugged. Long story. Chief, we need you to fax this note to that professor of ancient languages Carmen and I worked with. You know the one I mean?
Yes, Jules. I'll see he gets it. You may be right about his phone being bugged. You should go see him in person. Get over there pronto. And be careful. Chief signing off.
So the birthplace of democracies and Socrates is Greece. We are going to go to Greece. But first, let's finish exploring Rome.
Look at that statue. When you're in Rome, you're surrounded by over 2,000 years of art and architecture. Check out all the wonderful places to visit in Italy.
Wow. They do look pretty awesome. Wait, the Matterhorn? Is that in Italy? Let's check my database.
No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling.
Darn. I thought the Matterhorn was in Disneyland. I'm so confused now.
All right, a cafe. How about getting some pizza? All this travel makes me hungry.
There's more to Italian food than just pizza. There's lasagna, ossobuco, risotto, or how about a cappuccino?
Want to know a cool fact? Check this out. I read that the Colosseum could seat 50,000 people. That's as much as a modern-day baseball stadium.
Well, now I know.
Yep. So what's this?
Hey, that's a soccer scarf from the Italian national team. Italians love soccer.
And the Italian opera? Am I reading this sign correctly? Classical collections.
I remember Carmen mentioning that she studied opera. Rossini, Puccini, Verdi, they were all favorite Italian opera composers.
Carmen sure did study an awful lot of things, didn't she?
Hey, Agent Jules Argent. Haven't seen you in a while. Not since Carmen Sandiego flew the coop.
Yeah, well, I needed some time to think, Salerno. But anyway, Carmen's at it again, and I'm personally going to make sure to get her this time. Have you seen any signs of her lately?
Maybe. A woman just bought all of the sheet music to Bizet's opera Carmen. She said it was a present for a friend. Could have been a vial agent. Oh, and the chief said you may need this.
What may I need? A flashlight.
A flashlight? Don't tell me you don't have one. Or is it not high-tech enough for you?
Actually, I prefer to call it a TXQ Delta V12 electron illuminator. And no, I didn't pack everything. Salerno, is there anything else about that lady you said bought the sheet music? It's important.
Well, she also bought the last of my panpipes.
Well, I don't see what that's got to do with anything.
Who knows? Carmen loves music. She posed as a musician once on the Starlight case we worked on. She really got into the part. What do you think, Chief?
I suggest you look up panpipes in the database. It could be a clue as to where Carmen Sandiego's headed. Oh, and be sure to check out the Colosseum if you haven't yet, because we've detected vile activity there. Chief out.
Good idea, Chief. I'll make a note about the panpipes in my journal.
We already checked the Colosseum. So, The Starlight case. I want to hear more about that. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I wonder how long ago it was that Carmen betrayed Agent Jules, because people seem to be acting like it happened 2-3 months ago.
You know, Carmen and I investigated a smuggling operation when we were working together. Italian wine and olive oil were some of the goods that were disappearing.
You two did a lot together.
Yeah.
What happened? I mean, why did she leave Acme?
Maybe I'll tell you sometime. For now, let's concentrate on tracking her down.
Yeah, it would also be interesting to see the cases that Jules and Carmen worked on together when they were both partners and secret agents.
Sweet! When I catch Carmen Sandiego, I'm going to be one world-famous agent and get me an Italian car. Italian cars and superstar status go hand in hand.
Italy has produced many famous artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, and Michelangelo.
I thought those were Ninja Turtles. They're also Italian artists? Crazy. So, panpipes. Panpipes are famous in Peru. So it looks like we might need to go to Greece and Peru. Let's start by going to Greece.
My high school sponsored a trip through the Greek islands.
My high school class took a field trip to the San Dimas Water Reclamation Facility. My old friend Professor Lonsdale moved here from Athens, the Greek capital. He's retired now, but he keeps busy researching ancient alphabets.
Looks like he's not home.
Looks like he left a note.
Being watched. This island's probably crawling with vile agents. By the way, what's a hoplite?
I'm not sure. Maybe we should look it up in your database. But hurry, Hawkins. Carmen may be just a step ahead of us.
With the temple. Okay, so let's look up hoplite. I think it's some kind of warrior. Greek hoplite soldiers were strong warriors. Wow, that is exactly what a hoplite is. Well, these guys look like hoplites here.
That pot with the runners probably has something to do with the ancient Olympic Games. The first games were more than 2,700 years ago. Incredible.
That's a long time ago.
Play the sentence backwards. Weird. But if it's from Carmen, we'd better hang on to it.
We're not getting anywhere. We would have had more luck staying back there in Rome.
Have patience, Hawkins. It'll all fit together somehow.
Let's check the clues we've found so far so we can figure out where to look next.
An interesting sentence. So Carmen dropped the sentence, play the sentence backwards. Interesting. Is there anything else I can check out here in Greece?
Nice garland of garlic. The Greek diet. Lots of olive oil, fruits, vegetables, and fish. This was taken quite a few years ago, when Carmen and I were partners. But why did the professor want me to have it? He seemed worried about something.
Yeah, well, enough nostalgia. I wish you could focus a little more on the here and now. Let's get going.
So, years ago, that answers my question, I suppose. Carmen and Jules were partners years ago. Interesting. Very, very interesting.